Every photograph of their son reopens old wounds. More than 2 years ago, Aris Cabanos and his wife Melina lost their son when he fell victim to a crime.
He always tried to support the weaker pupils at school, anyone who needed help. He was an angel. I miss him very much.
Alkis was killed because he was a fan of the wrong soccer team. Hooligans from an opposing club beat him to death in broad daylight.
When it came to fanatical fans, he kept away from them. I remember I would warn him again and again so he wouldn't get involved in incidents.
There's a memorial to Alkis in the northern Greek city of Thessaloniki. The 19-year-old was sitting here with his friends when the attackers showed up in cars. The hooligans asked which team they supported. Then the punches and stabbing began. Alkis bled to death at the scene. A mix of sports and violence has long been a part of daily life in Greece. But the brutality of recent years is unprecedented. 3 people were killed in 18 months. The most recent death came in December 2023, when police officer Yorgos Ligerides was fatally injured by a flare. There are 2 First Division soccer clubs in Thessaloniki. Sports journalist Periklis Stellas says that's a recipe for trouble. He's been a victim of the violence himself. 20 years ago, he was attacked by masked assailants on the street. His injuries were life-threatening. 3 days earlier, he had received an anonymous call.
He told me that if you will not stop right about this person, you will have a big problem. Cameras.
His assailants were never caught, even though there were many security cameras at the scene. Stella suspects that the influence wielded by big soccer clubs in Greece reaches all the way to the police and politics.
Never investigate governments, politicians, journalists, no one. That's the system.
Stella says the media are involved as well. All you need to do is look at the country's soccer publications. Their headlines are meant to rile up the fans.
Kill them. We must win. A boy, 16 years old, who read this newspaper, what he will do.
Nikos Kontos has a 15-year-old son who's a fan of the Aris club. He wouldn't allow him to go to the stadium alone. Kontos is going to one of the club's home games today, but he's always on the lookout for hooligans.
You have to be especially careful when there's matches between local rivals. It's best when fans from both sides avoid each other. I don't drive through the Tumba district of the city, where the Tumba Stadium is located.
Riot police have already been posted in front of Aris Stadium. Kontos has his personalized admission ticket on his phone, as digitized tickets have replaced printed ones. At least Kontos can get back into the stadium again. After the police officer was killed, the Greek Soccer Association ordered matches be played in empty stadiums for 3 months. Yet visiting fans are still not allowed in the stadium for security reasons. Nikos Kontos' team won 2-0 in the end. He says the government should be tougher on the hooligans.
They should double the sentences. There has to be a deterrent, especially when the attacks are taking place outside of the stadium.
Alkis was killed far from the stadium. There wasn't even a match that day. His father, Aris, has campaigned since then for nationwide reconciliation between different groups of fans.
There's no magical overnight solution for the problem of fan violence. Everyone involved, our whole society, we must come together in the name of change.
But Cabanos still says he's seen little progress in Greece. Violence continues to mar sports events. That's why this year, as in the years before, the Soccer Cup final will be played without spectators.